I'm all right with AVNation at CEDIA Expo 2022. The young man I have not seen in a very long time, John Clancy from Crestron.
Too long.
Too long. Good morning, man.
Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Yeah.
Good to see you. You guys are back at CEDIA.
Yes.
CEDIA is back in general.
CEDIA is back.
One thing that's interesting about this booth and your booth this year is that the entire booth is powered by Crestron Home.
Crestron Home.
What was the thinking behind that, and how does that work?
The Crestron Home fits this market perfectly, right? Yes, we always have had the custom program solutions for the extreme circumstances, but Crestron Home fits in 90+% of our customers' projects, right? And so why not show it off in this way, where we power every part of this very large booth, 5,600 square feet of booth space, right? Why not, right? And show off every part of everything that Crestron Home can do. So if you come into our booth, you'll see, and we show off our end user experience. You can see the Crestron Home application running on every single device we make, and third-party devices, iPads, iPhones, Android tablets, things like that. Then you come into the next session where we show off the dealer user experience, how to configure the system, how quick it is to deploy, right? All the customizations you can do for your customers, all the personalizations you can do for your customers, right? And then you come over to our extensions gallery, right, where we show off how we integrate to third-party devices. Now what this is really showing off is a marketplace for our third-party developers to be able to sell their integrations to things that, again, we just haven't gotten the time to get to yet, right? There's a coffee maker that you can integrate to and make your coffee from your Crestron Home system remotely as you get up in the morning. Your irrigation system, there's an artwork player, there's a Delos health and wellness integration to indoor air quality sensors and things like that. And then you come over to our keypad booth, and that's where we're showing off all of our keypads, and on the other side, all of our partner keypads. We have a number of partners who you can buy Crestron ready or Crestron enabled keypads from, and they seamlessly connect to our system, and Crestron Home can easily deploy them.
Oh, wow. You mentioned personalization. That's incredibly important, and I am not the residential expert here, you are, right? But one thing I've learned over the years is that part, that personalization part, is incredibly important for this market. Why is that?
Everyone uses their home differently. Everyone has different sets of expectations, right? So when you deploy a Crestron Home system, the functionality and the ease of use and the intuitive aspect of it are right there. But why not be able to create a specific scene that I, the end user, can be able to deploy or configure, or all of the things like that that really make it powerful. Circadian rhythm lighting control, right? That's a big thing.
Yeah.
But maybe my aspect or feeling of circadian rhythm might be different than yours, right?
Certainly
My different, my cycle through the day might be a little different than yours. Maybe I want to be able to adjust that. Maybe I want to only adjust that in certain rooms. So things like that really hone in on all of this flexibility, but really the ease of use behind all that and tying that together is really the trick.
You mentioned circadian lighting.
Yeah.
You guys have gotten into lighting. Not that you've gotten into, Crestron's been in lighting, commercial lighting for years and years and years. You're developing and deploying even more residential lighting. Talk about that for a second.
So lighting control has been a big part of our residential solutions for a long time. This year we're showing off a brand new color tunable LED light fixture, okay? There are a few things about it that are really amazing, right? A, the fact that it is completely color tunable, the fact that it's really easy to deploy, right? When you configure this in Crestron Home, it's really just pressing a few buttons on an iPad to identify your fixture, add it to a scene, and you have independent control of that. And then I have the ability to obviously change colors, but really more importantly, really adjust and personalize the circadian rhythm aspect of how it tunes the color white throughout the day.
I learned a new acronym this morning, MDU, multi-dwelling unit. Talk about that for a second and some of the solutions that Crestron has for dealers to deploy in these MDUs.
So Crestron Home fits perfectly in the MDU space for a few reasons, right? We have a new processor we're showing off that's DIN rail mountable, right? One thing developers don't like is furniture before they sell their units, and a rack to them is furniture, right? So the goal of having an enclosure mountable solution was really critical. So that's one thing. The other thing is the ability for the dealer to pre-configure the different unit types. In other words, in a typical luxury tower, there may be 3 or 4 different unit types. Me as the dealer can do all those configurations, those 3 or 4 different configurations, go to site, and depending on which unit I'm in, pull down that configuration from the cloud and move on to the next unit. So the speed and timing all behind that are really revolutionary.
All right, very good. John, if somebody wants to find out more about Crestron Home, Crestron Residential, how do they do that?
Just come to Crestron.com or contact us directly.
All right, John Clancy from Crestron. This is Tim Albright for AVNation for us. And find out more videos from the show floor of CEDIA Expo 2022. Go by our website, avnation.tv. That's avnation.tv.